What's going on, you guys? Kamikazevondoom here with another division build video for you guys, and it is 1.8.2. So again, I'm gonna throw you guys another max crit chance, max crit damage build. Now this is going to be a solo based build. You guys will see why in a second. Now as far as my character's outfit is concerned, he is wearing the astronaut outfit. Getting that outfit, it is actually called the Space Farer outfit. To get this collection, you have to get all of the Mark 1 vanity collections, and then you will unlock the Astro collection. Now as far as his mask and patch, he's wearing the Chemist mask. Get that during Global Event Outbreak. And he is wearing the Intoxicated patch. Again, you can get that during Global Event Outbreak. Now the build is the 6-piece Alpha Bridge Classified. This is the Max Crit Build Edition, meaning 60% crit chance and 136 on the crit damage. That is no pulse, no nothing, 60, 136. Now that is the max base crit you can get on a build. Now I know there's a lot of people out there that have special mods that were released in the past, but you can't get them now. That will give you like an extra % in crit damage and what have you. But for everyone else and all you new and returning players, this is the max crit build. 60 and 136. Now let's get into just the actual numbers of this build. I run this a 6-5-6-5 combo, meaning at least 6,500 on the firearms and at least 6,500 on the stamina. Now for me, I love the way this build is, and it is more of a solo. I have a different max crit alpha build that is team based, but the 6-piece alpha, in my opinion, is solo only. Now a lot of you might have a different opinion on that, but for me this is a great solo build. Now I am running the house and my secondary is MP5ST. I don't even use the MP5ST, but it does have predatory on it, and so does my pistol. Therefore, whenever I get an agent down or an enemy down, I go ahead and switch to either my secondary or my pistol, hit them, get that health, and move back to my house. Now the house I'm using is Deadly and Vicious. It is fully optimized. The base damage on it is 23.7. The mods I am using: Loud Vent Brake, Small Grip, Extended Mag, and a C79 scope. So for the muzzle, I have 19 on the crit damage, 6 on the headshot damage, 3 on the crit chance. On the small grip, I have 19 on the crit damage, 5 on the reload speed, 2.5 on the stability. On the extended mag, I have 116 on the mag size, 3 on the crit chance, 4 on the crit damage. And on the C79 scope, I have 19 on the crit damage, 3 on the crit chance, and 6 on the headshot damage. Now, I do have a DPS of 501,000. My toughness is just above 500,000 as well. And my skill, power, and electronics are all bare minimum. Now, with a booster, brings it up to 560 and 542. And again, that is the max 60% 136 crit build. Now getting into the set bonuses and the gear pieces for Alpha Bridge, I am running the 6-piece. With 2, you get the set bonus, the 100% health regen. For set bonus 3, you get 5% on your weapon damage. Set bonus 4 unlocks the talent Alpha Bridge, meaning if you have a primary and secondary weapon that are of the exact same category, your third talent becomes transferable between the two weapons. And to put that in layman's terms, if you look at my house, I have Deadly and Vicious with my card counter. However, I have Fierce. And how I get Fierce is from my MP5ST as Fierce. However, my MP5ST does not have an additional talent. A lot of people wonder why, and that's because card counter is, if you guys see the color of the font, card counter is a exotic talent. And Fierce, if you see the font, Fierce is not an exotic talent. It's a high-end talent. That one's transferable. No exotic talents are transferable. Everyone keeps blowing up the comments asking why the card counter doesn't go over, and it's because it's an exotic talent. The MP5ST has Fierce, which is just a normal talent you can get. You can't re-roll and get card counter, but you can re-roll and get Fierce. Therefore, that one's transferable, and I have Deadly, Vicious, card counter, and Fierce. Now, going back to the Alpha Bridge, the rest of the talent Alpha Bridge, your all talent requirements are ignored. So all of those weapon talents, it doesn't matter what your electronics are at, you can still get your predatory, it doesn't matter, you'll still get your determined, your ferocious, your destructive, all those talents are unlocked. So you can run this build in hundreds of different ways with all those different talents and all those different combos. Now going into the classified set bonuses, you have set bonus 5, gives you additional 25% health regen and 10% additional weapon damage. And finally, set bonus 6 gives you improved Alpha Bridge. Inactive personal versions of all signature skills are rotating every 6 seconds and can be activated by killing an enemy player or veteran or elite NPC. Basically, if you see right here underneath my grenades, you see the signature skills are forever turning. And between my booster and my immune, there is an empty box. So whenever I get a kill, whichever one of those signature skills down there is active, that's the one I'm going to get. And it just keeps moving and keeps switching. Now the signature skills that are up on rotation are active for 10 seconds when all primary stats are balanced between each other. Meaning, I believe if you balance firearms, stamina, and electronics, I think that's about 5,000 each, if I'm not mistaken. I've never made a build that way, so I wouldn't know. But basically, they're saying if you run that with all of your electronic stamina and firearms the same, then you get more time for your signature skill. Now these times are shortened depending on the differences. Mine lasts for about 6 or 7 seconds, I believe. That's running the combo I have right here, the 6600 and the 6500. Now getting into the actual gear sets, for the Alpha Bridge chest, I am running firearms with firearms mods. I have health, EDR, and ammo on it. I wouldn't change any of those. Highly recommend all of them. The 2 mods are both firearms with health. The backpack, I'm running firearms with crit damage and ammo capacity. Wouldn't change any of those either. The mods on the backpack, firearms with crit chance, and 2 6% first aid self-heal mods. Going down to the gloves, stamina 1401, and God rolled for SMG, meaning crit chance, crit damage, and SMG damage. Going on to the mask, fully optimized, stamina rolled, and it has firearm mod with crit chance and blind depth resistance as attributes, and that mod is firearms with crit chance. Go down the knee pads, stamina rolled 1401, crit damage as the major, bleed and burn resistance with damage to elites as your minor attributes. I wouldn't change any of those at all. Highly recommend the damage to elites, you guys. Now the mods, firearms mod with crit chance and a maxed out first aid self-heal mod. The same mod is on your holster, first aid self-heal. Now I do not have crit chance on this holster. However, I do have Fierce as my 4th talent. Now, that's the secret to this one. I can get more health because I have Fierce. Crit hit chance is increased by 5% when using this weapon. Remember, Fierce is always active, unlike Vicious. Vicious, I get that 10% with having more than 2 segments. However, the Fierce is always 5% more. Therefore, I can continuously have my 60%, and I can still have health mods and health on my holster. Now the rest of it, 1401 on the firearms and stamina. Now I can get more on the electronics, but like I said, we're not really worried about it. Going down to the character sheet, I have 16% damage to elites. The health, 338,000. That's okay. I mean, I would like it a little more, but I like the 500 and 500. It feels really good. And it's more of like a solo Dark Zone build. So for me, I think this build's pretty perfect. In fact, if I were to change it at all, I'd probably add more toughness instead of DPS, because this build already melts. So you don't really need it. And you get those signature skills, so you're already melting them on top of the signature skills. It's just crazy. Now, as far as the armor, it's not fully optimized, but I do have 32.67 on the weapon mitigation. Now, the EDR I have on here is 11%. That's a little weak, but you know, it is what it is. It's only my chest piece. 33 on the bleed, 33 on the burn. I don't have any shock, but I do have blind and deaf. Now it is 500 and 500, meaning 500 DPS and 500 toughness. And remember, with my booster, I'm sitting at 560 and 542. Now, I hope you guys enjoy these max crit builds. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and smash that like if you enjoy these builds. If you have any questions at all, hit me down in the comment section below. I am actually pretty damn fast at replying to them. And it's your boy Kamikazevondoom here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.